So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. He's going for goal! No, not quite.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Over to the left. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. We expected better, and so did he. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Keylor Navas. He could make all the difference because he's such an excellent shot stopper. It's not just a matter of reflexes, though. It's the way he spreads his body in front of the ball, preventing strikers from getting a sighted goal. He also hardly ever makes an error, and that's precious for a goalkeeper.
Okay, interesting. Dembele looks to get on the end of this. And he was quick to react. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And that's the end of that. He's gone for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Kukçu. So it is still 0-0. Mittelstadt gets over and intercepts. Fagioli. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Kukçu. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
We've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Fagioli. And the pass is intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ugarte. Well, that's well seen too. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, they could break here. In with the challenge. That is good alertness. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Dembele. That is a great... He's had a hit! Fagioli.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Kukçu. Big chance! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, that's a key interception. Fagioli. Forwards and with intent. Ascasiba. pass has been well intercepted. Has a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Now it's Politano. James. Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Escasiba. So what can they make of this? Hoisted in. Keeper's ball.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. James. Brilliantly cut out. There's the whistle for half-time. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1.
Il primo tempo si è chiuso in parità. Chi la spunterà nel secondo? I nostri, ovviamente.
So once again, we're underway.
Inter have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Fashu. He's going to be disappointed with that. James gets it away. Chu. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fagioli. Mittelstadt. He's tried one! Missed it. Bolo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Shortage of confidence there.
Politano really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Oh, well played, well played. It's a really well-measured ball. Climbs up big! Well, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
La frequenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Played the ball, that's a foul. Engages and forces him off the ball. Numbers sharp and uncompromising. He's certainly caught in there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fagioli. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nuno Mendes. Here's Askatsiba. Kupchu. That's offside. Yes, it is.
Cambio di
So time for
giocatori.
change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Mbolo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's had it hit! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish right from the top draw! And the comeback is complete!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop? Shot it goal! They scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7. Numero
Manager can make a
44.
change for the first time in the
Lasciano
game
il
here.
campo per il numero
Quite a thriller
10.
this one's
Il
become.
numero 13.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Ricardo Horta. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Into the last quarter of an hour. And that's been won straight back. And the shot! It's their second corner of the game. Off he goes! He will be livid with himself. Caught offside that time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
There's going to be another
Numero
change here.
25. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22.
He's hit
Il
it
numero
long, but
99.
astray.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Colomwani has created one goal already.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Mittelstedt goes on a charge down the left. Tar is there. There's the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Back into the middle. Zielinski. The counter-attack is on here for Inter.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
That pass isn't the best. It's anyone's ball now. Driving forward. He's found a way through. Stood up well to him there. And it's played forward. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that is that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
Signore e signori, la partita
Well, how
finisce in
will we look
parità.
back on that?
Un bel
Well, I think all
applauso a
things
entrambe le
considered,
squadre
Peter,
che oggi
this
hanno
was
dato il massimo.
a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.